and good afternoon to all our listeners and our viewers. You are listening again to another radio of INCRadio Australia Satellite Studio episode. And today our topic will be about how to simply start investing in yourself to be mature. So to all our listeners and our viewers, I am Sister Diane Karaik from the local congregation of Sydney here in the Ecclesiastical District of New South Wales, Australia. So welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. And today, I'm not the only one hosting this show. I also have with me Sister Jean Oriondo. Sister Jean, can you say hi, introduce yourself to all our listeners and our viewers?
Hello everyone. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon po to all the viewers and listening po and listeners po of INC Radio Australia po. Again, I'm Sister Jean Oriondo from the Ecclesiastical District of Queensland and from local congregation of Logan po.
Yes, also to all our listeners and our viewers, Sister Jean has recently transferred here in our, here in Australia. So we are very, very happy for her to be a part of our INC Radio Australia family. So before we dwell into our topic today about how to simply start investing in yourself to be mature, Sister Jean, our live chat has already been growing crazy even before we start our show. There are so many chats already going on. But just to give a little bit of update to all our listeners and viewers, for the past few weeks, the local congregations of Melbourne and Altona in the District of Australia West has always been going head to head in terms of commenting. And just to give a little bit of update for everyone who's tuning in, at the moment, I am seeing a lot from the local congregation of Melbourne, followed by Shepparton, and we also have some brethren from the local congregation of Hobart. So calling out to all our members in Altona, where are you? So we'd love to hear more from you, and to all the members there in the local congregation of Melbourne and in Shepparton, please continue to send in your greetings. And our topic today is about how to simply start investing in yourself to be more mature. So if you have any tips or any comments or a story that you want to share, or you want to give a shout out to any of your friends or even to us, our host in INC Radio Australia, please continue to do so in our live chat. So before we dwell into our topic today, we'll just give a bit of a weather update. And for our quick current weather update here in Sydney. So we are already experiencing our winter season. So currently we have 17 and we are expecting a shower or two. And as they have said, for us to be prepared, we seem to be having a wet winter. So to all Sydney siders, please make sure that you always keep warm, have an umbrella with you so that you're ready whenever it started raining. Because just like today, Sister Jean, I went for church early in the morning. It was sunny. And then all of a sudden, I came out at midday. It started raining. So to everyone, just always be ready. Have it in your car. Have it with you so that you'll be able to stay dry and warm. And in Melbourne, it's 50 and sunny. Hopefully in Melbourne, you can give us some sunshine here as well in Sydney. Send some of those over because it's been really cold and wet here. And for Brisbane, it's 21 with partly cloudy. Perth, it's 18 with possible shower. Adelaide, 15 with partly cloudy as well. And in Hobart, much more colder in Hobart. It's 13 degrees, partly cloudy. Canberra with the same 13 degrees, but sunny. And in Darwin, it's actually 31 and sunny. So it's quite hot. So it's quite opposite in the region of Darwin. So make sure that you have your hats with you to make sure that you're safe from all the UV rays and to stay cool for Darwin. And that's our weather updates. Up next is our bulletin reports. And yes, so now for the districts of New South Wales, Australia, and Queensland, Australia, they have been really, really busy with various activities all around the districts. So just for June 23, we actually had the Sydney CFO or Christian Family Organization Hot Pot and board games, which everyone really enjoyed because especially now that it's winter, they really love the hot pot, it keeps you very warm suit with all the different yummy and especially spicy broths that the brethren has brought in to share. We also had the group worship service of Pepsi, who is having a sewing seminar and training. Awesome additional skills in there that we get to learn. And also we have the local congregation of Brisbane having their bookmark making, and local congregation of Caliville having their Christian family organization family outdoor socializing. And of course, we also very active members there in the District of Australia West, especially in the local congregation of Darwin, where they're having INC giving for teacher appreciation and also some family socializing. And in the local congregation of Kingston, the children's worship service are having their Tagisa ng Talino or Battle of the Brain. So hope all of you are enjoying all these different activities. And for all of those listeners and viewers, hope you are able to jot down all those activities. And if you're around the area, please join us and give us a live report. If you're there, let us know what have you been up to. So Sister Jean, what are some of the social medias? If our listeners and viewers would love to learn more about, not just INC Radio, but INC in general.
Hello, everyone. You can hear me po? Okay po.
Yes, well, Sister Jane, go ahead po.
Yes, because I'm actually here at Life's Church. We are now, there's a musical evangelical mission today. So be with me po, bear with me po with a little bit noise behind me po. So if we want to know more about our topic, please send your comments po and greetings in our Facebook, in our YouTube live po, in INC Radio po, live streaming po. And if you want, for those listening in the INC Radio, would like to see the videos and slideshows po, we will be showing today. Please visit the official website po, INC Radio. And please also like our Facebook page, facebook.com/CEBSI.INC, and also follow us on Instagram, in INC, okay, INC News and Updates. That's all.
Thank you, Sister Jane. So to all our listeners and our viewers, please continue to stay tuned. You are still listening to INC Radio Australia Satellite Studio, one of the official satellite studio of INC Radio, and we will be right back.
This Monday on Like and Share. What health goals do you have? Learn more about health goals with us in this episode. What Waray words do you know? Share it with us as we expand our Waray vocabulary together. Enoki mushrooms pack a lot of flavor and nutrients. Learn this recipe for beef enoki mushroom.
Catch all these this Monday on Like and Share, June 24, 2024 at 2 p.m. Philippine Standard Time. Only here on INC Radio.
This is Iglesia Ni Cristo Radio, Australia, the voice of truth, broadcasting from Sydney.
Welcome back. You're still listening to INC Radio Australia Studios, one of the official satellite studio of INC Radio. So, Sister Jean, our topic today is very interesting. And to our listeners and our viewers, before we go into a discussion about it, can we ask you and put it down in the comments below, what does it actually mean to start investing in yourself? So to all our listeners and our viewers, as much as we love to see all your greetings, join us in our discussion. We'd love to hear from you. What does it actually mean to you? Or if you have any stories, or you want to give a shout out to someone who inspired you to be a better version of yourself, please jot them down in our live chat below. So Sister Jean, I'm sorry to put you on the spot. What does it mean to you to start investing in yourself? Bakit po ba, bakit kailangan natin itong gawin?
For me, investing in ourselves is very important po. Especially, aside from being spiritually focused, it helps me to more focus po in my mental health. So as my way in investing myself is taking care of my mental health.
Yes po. Well, Sister Jean, what are one of the ways now you started investing in yourself?
Yun. My ways naman po in investing my mental health or myself is after I go to school. Actually, now I'm currently a student. So after my school day or school time, I usually pick up my daughter and then I join her in biking after the school. Are both my daughter's school time and my school time. We do bikings, and through that, my stress level slowly goes down because when we go biking, we see natures and like that po. So that's one way I prepare my mental health po to relax and focus. And at the same time po, it's bonding na rin with my daughter.
Oh, that's very sweet, Sister Jean. I could not agree more in terms po na, that's very important, especially now that we tend to overlook na yung to look after as well our mental health. So it's really nice that you're able to actually with be able to spend that time to actually relax, improve your mental health, and at the same time to actually spend more time with your daughter as well. And Sister Jean, I've actually done a little bit of research. So according to one of the journals that we have here for psychology, so what does it actually mean to invest in yourself? So this for our listeners and our viewers, this is the definition that we actually have. Investing in yourself is the practice of making yourself into a more experienced and well-rounded person through different tasks, goals, and activities. So this may include reading more, creating a schedule for yourself, or taking a class. So if you invest in yourself, you may see improvements in your productivity and happiness to achieve a better version of yourself. So Sister Jean, ito pala, why is it, important? What does it actually mean na mag-invest tayo sa sarili natin? No? As just like you said, you started learning how to bike, you gain a skill, diba? You improve yourself. So that's a better version of yourself. Kasi dati, wala ka nun. Pero now, you have that and you can share that experience with your child as well. So to all our listeners and our viewers, what is actually, your experience in terms of investing in yourself? What is the I guess the positive improvement, or what made you better when you started thinking a bit more about yourself? So let's not confuse this. Maybe some people might say you tend to look after yourself, it's a little bit selfish. No, but you need that time. Diba, Sister Jane, especially you are a mom. I'm, we have to give it to our moms where they're very good at multitasking, being able to juggle life. And you said you're also studying pot, right, Sister Jean?
Yes po.
Okay, well, Sister Jean, before we continue on with our topic, as I said, there are so many people commenting in our group chat. And just a quick update for our hashtag challenge. So at the moment, as I said earlier during the show, Melbourne and Shepparton seems to be the one who is going head to head in our group chats today. But for the previous one, it has been Melbourne and Altona. But today, as of this moment, it seems that the local congregation of Shepparton is actually taking the lead in our comments. So please keep those coming in. But Melbourne, you are not running far behind. So please keep those comments coming, because we also have Hobart, and well, Altona is also already showing. So it's nice to see all of the local congregations coming back in. But please do also give your shout out and also your comments, and share your stories with us about our topic today. So just very, very quick greetings. We have Mabs Magno saying, hi, Ka Violet in Shepparton, and hashtag Altona. We also have Joseph Taizon, happy Sunday, hashtag Shepparton. We have Dane Bayalan saying hello po from Hobart. We have Rock Solomon, happy viewing po in Melbourne. We have Wilma Valdez. Greetings from Melbourne. And we also have Angel Agor, Shepparton local, newly inaugurated po. So hello po to everyone. We please keep sending all those comments, but we'll do our best to really speed read and to go through all of them as much as we can. But please keep doing them po, and we'll let you know who is. We'll keep you updated on who's taking the lead. So, Sister Jean, just coming back to our discussion. So, aside from being able to investing in yourself, na ang naging result niya is you are able to learn a skill, you'll be able to spend more time with your child po, with your daughter. For our listeners and our viewers, what are the other ways that you think po that we can actually start investing in ourselves? Because maybe for some, riding a bike, it might be a bit of a difficult task. Like for me, to be honest, well, I've always been wanting to learn how to bike, but I get frustrated when I keep falling down. So maybe I need to try something simple. What do you think is one of the ways that I can start investing for?
For me, in my own opinion, being part here of INC Radio. Actually, I've been part of INC Radio Macau and INC Radio Metro Manila, but most of the time I'm just behind the scene. But I got sometimes do the hosting, but yeah, most of the time I'm just behind the scene because many would argue, but I'm a shy person. If someone will hear it, they might laugh. But yes, I'm a shy person. But being here, hosting in INC Radio Australia, is like leaving my comfort zone. So that's for me. It's one of ways of investing in myself. It's like learning new things, learning a new skills and new experience. That's why I would like to say thank you first to INC Radio Australia for I feel so the warm welcome po. So thank you very much. So this is one of my checklist po, and improving more on myself. It's like yeah, even though I don't hear any people, but I know that many people, yeah, from Melbourne, Shepparton, Hobart, they are listening. So yeah, my fear it's starting to go, but yeah, I'm conquering it. So that's last points for me. So yeah, that's one of my ways of investing in myself.
That's right. Sister Jean, that is actually one of the advantage being a part of INC Radio Australia, because we get to meet people from different parts of the world. And thankfully, with the technology that we have now, we are able to actually meet more people, be actually to share their culture from us. Most especially, I don't know if you remember, Sister Jean, during the COVID time, diba? Like we are able to connect through our brethren around the world through the technology. And for example, here in INC Radio Australia, we are considered INC Radio Australia, but we have many different brethren from different states. So like, for example, I'm here in Sydney, you're there in Queensland, and we also have members in the local congregations of Melbourne, in Shepparton, in Hobart, and many more places around the world. And we get to actually meet them. And as you said, we are able to leave our comfort zone because being a part of INC Radio Australia. So I think that is one of the ways, so to all our listeners and our viewers, if you're looking to start for a way to be able to start investing in yourself, finding a creative outlet, I think that is one of the things that, Sister Jane is actually making a point of finding that creative outlet, because we need that, especially now that we are actually living in a very fast-paced environment. Our time, we're always busy with work, with our studies, and also fulfilling all our various duties in the church. We need to have that creative outlet where we can just um, uh, be able to relax our mind, be able to enjoy ourselves, and have that happy outlet as well. Because that's what the definition that we got earlier, be able to actually be happy, because that is going to be the result when you start investing in yourself. Because if you're sad, how are you going to be able to fulfill or achieve how are you going to be able to stay motivated in all the goals that you have? Hindi po ba, Sister Jean?
Yes po, totoo po yun na uh, how can you do such many things especially me as a mom. I do a lot of things aside from taking care of my child. So investing in myself, it makes me more relaxed. Or my stress, it goes down. So it makes me focus on things to reach more goals.
That's right. Oh, Sister Jean, we have someone who's joining us for a live report this afternoon. I think I just saw him if he's ready. Brother John Villanueva. I think he is currently in the local congregation of Minchinbury. Hi, Brother John. Are you there?
Oh, g'day, g'day. That's correct. Brother John here from Minchinbury here. We're having a grand evangelical mission actually. So it's a district-wide evangelical mission. As you know, the District of Australia East has now been split into two because we're growing so fast, so quickly. It's just amazing. So now this is the New South Wales side of it. So if you can see right this beautiful chapel here, you can see right behind me, it's overflowing actually. So we have so many people attending this grand evangelical mission that look at that. We're struggling to actually fit everybody in because it's such a popular event to have, and it's the first Grand Evangelical Mission as a district of our own now. I mean, we've got a lot of food happening there as well, and so we're kind of very very excited. It's just the hymn singing just started, so we're very excited to have everybody here and to see all of our old friends that we see from other local congregations to be able to meet them straight after this, along with the guests that I brought in. So as you know, that we're very, very active in trying to share the faith here inside the Church of Christ, especially here in the District of New South Wales. Is that what we call now, Sister Diane? You need to correct me because it just happened so quickly. It is a
Yes.
district of New South Wales now, isn't it? It's just
Yes, that's right,
crazy stuff.
Brother John.
How's my
Because
background? Is my background looking good? Because like all of a sudden the light just turned. I had no light earlier, now the light just turned
no,
on.
your
So,
background is perfect, Brother John. We could see the chapel, we could see the
oh,
people coming in, and you look,
yeah.
well, I was going to say
Well,
it's very cold, but you look very
uh,
warm in there.
no, this whole day today, it's hitting me up because this day is so good. I mean, we just came from the district office because Sister Jody, my daughter, had her own little rehearsals for upcoming other activities. You know her; she's just like a busy person. I had to make an appointment to be able to see her half the time. So I'm very proud of her. Straight from there, straight to here, and even though it is a cold night, I don't feel that cold actually, and most people don't because I guess it's the warmth of brotherhood that we see here inside the Church of Christ. So I'm kind of excited. Who do we have with us anyway? I see other people in our. My eyes is not the best, but I can see other people there. Who else do we have online there?
Yeah, so Brother John, we actually have Sister Jean Oriondo from Queensland. So this is actually her first time hosting with us. She recently arrived here
Oh,
in Australia. So she's joining the INCRadio Australia family.
Sister Jean, welcome to INC Radio Australia. We're looking forward to working closely together as well. So it's first time I met you, so hopefully we get to meet in person in one of our inter-district type of event. I'm sure we'll have another one as we just had just recently.
Thank you very much po.
Most definitely, Brother John. Well, we're actually also waiting for Sister Liberty and Sister Teresa because they're also, as you said, it's an interdistrict. It's a district-wide evangelical mission that we're having. So they're also having their evangelical mission in their area. So they wanted to give a live report as well. But
Yeah.
before we let you
Mm.
go, Brother John, because you have mentioned about the busy schedule of your daughter,
Oh
and
yeah.
I know you yourself, you're a very busy man. You always like to keep yourself occupied, always
It's an
keep being
understatement.
productive.
It's a man's job. If
Yeah.
a man is not busy, he's not a man. He's a girl. So my daughter's a girl, and she's still busy. So can you imagine what I have to do? I have a lot of. So what is the question, the Sister Diane,
Well,
before I
Brother
started
John,
going
our
on?
topic
Yeah.
today is about what are some of the ways you can start
Mm.
investing in yourself and why is it important? So I think you're a
Yeah.
very good
Mm.
person to actually answer this.
Oh, investing in yourself, probably one of the most important things you can do because, God always expects us to be the best version of ourselves. So if you don't invest in ourselves, we're really doing God, our service to God, a very strong injustice. Now, I can't really speak for women because I'm not a woman, obviously. So I'm a man because, there's only two genders. Ooh, controversial stuff there. But anyway, yeah. So for a man, the first thing you've got to really work on, first and foremost, you've got to know what you're not able to perform unless you're actually physically fit yourself. So you got to be able to, as you know, the man's role is to provide and defend. How can you do that if you're not physically able to, if you're not physically fit? So I always advise, even the young men that's in our local congregation, I encourage them, look, when you're young, there's no reason you can't do 50 push-ups a day. It's a very basic thing. It's got to be something very basic. And second
Brother
thing is that,
John, that's a
hey,
challenge for me. I struggle
hey,
with one.
oh, that's okay,
One
that's
push
okay.
up.
but women are lucky because they only have to be beautiful, and that's their innate beauty about the woman. That's all they have to really be, and then try to be the best version of themselves by being able to fulfill the womanly duties. But for men, there's a lot of efforts involved in that. So to invest in yourself physically is the first thing. Secondly, is, believe it or not, as young as you are, is to make as much money as you can, because without that, you're not going to be able to have the freedom to provide for the people that you're supposed to be relying on you. Because no matter how old or young you are, if you've got a mother, if you've got a sister, if you've got an auntie, if you've got a grandmother, you need to be able to provide for them and protect them. Like I said, how are you going to do that if you're not physically fit and you're not financially capable of doing so? You don't have to have a lot of money at first. You're just going to be able to show that you are able to be resourceful. Imagine yourself in a day when there's no shopping center. You're gonna have to be the one to hunt and and find food for the family. Now, if you're unfit and you're not capable, how are you gonna be able to fulfill that? And by the way, I'd like to shout out to Brother Gail, because he's one of the premium masculine man that comes along to my mind when I see him, and he's come on and started helping me with the lighting. Look at that! Look at my lighting, so excellent. Thank you, Brother Gail. Came out of nowhere. Didn't have to ask him. That's how you call a person who has a lot of initiative, who's able to be resourceful, and he's able to help others as well. Because that is our man's. That is the man's role, is to help as much as you can. And our happiness, by extension, is only the happiness of the family and the people that we provide for. And that is my. I don't know whether you agree to that or not, but I believe that most men will agree to that. That investing yourself in that manner first and foremost is probably the best thing. And also, you have to be able to lead the family to worshiping God, and we're able to be able to serve the best that you can, and be a set of example. Someone who says that they're serving God to the best that they can, but they really weak, or they fat, or too skinny, it's not going to help. It's not a good example of what you're supposed to be as a man of God. So that actually comes, that preparedness that you said about investing in yourself, that comes from the spiritual side of my life. Believe it or not, it just doesn't sound like it, but it really is, because I believe that this is why God has placed man on earth, so that we can provide and we can protect, and you can't do that without money or health or strength. You know what I mean?
Yes, that's right, Brother John. Well, I'm pretty sure our listeners and our viewers are already having the think of, about all of the things that you have mentioned. And we really appreciate it. And as if you haven't noticed, Sister Jean, Brother John is always a very wonderful person to talk to. He is full of wisdom, and he's always willing to give you some advices that will help you to be a better version of yourself.
Yeah,
and
it's a
love him.
Yeah, it's a blurry line between arrogance and confidence, of course, but unless you believe it, you're not gonna be it. You know what I mean? So
But we still need to put in the work, right, Brother John?
Sister Liberty is there. You know what?
Yes,
Her
she
husband,
is.
but Brother Edwin Taruk is also one of those really high performing men that I also know as well. So please shout out to Brother Edwin Taruk as well. So hello, Poseño, and I look forward to having more reports, and I'd like to get involved later on in some of the discussions as well. As you can see, I can talk nonstop. You got to stop me when
That's
you
right.
get a chance.
Well, that's why
Sister
Priya
Jean,
John.
warning to you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Brother John, for the live report and being a part of our discussion. So, as you have noticed, Sister Liberty is also on the line to give the report. So we will just quickly go to her so that she can give her out there, and we can also have a bit of a chat. So feel free to stay, Brother John, if you want to stay in our discussion, or else we'll see you next time. Thank you. Hi, Sister Liberty. Are you still there?
Hello po. How are you? Can you hear me po?
Yes, very loud and clear, Sister Liberty. Kindly give us an update of what's happening there.
So we are having our musical evangelical mission at the moment. I'm just outside. Some brethren and guests are still milling about. We've just had our break after the preaching of the lesson, and now I'm not sure if you can hear it from the background. The bands are performing now. We've got a lot of people, guests and friends and families here with us. And yeah, it's just been a very, very exciting night, busy. Obviously, the food has been served as well.
Sister Liberty, what is your role for tonight, aside from giving us a live update?
Well, I'm a stage mom to both my sons. So my eldest and my youngest my sons are here. They're performing. So I don't know. It's so amazing. So at the moment, I'm not sure if you can see them, but it's two. Oh, see, three.
Yeah, we can't see them, but we can
little
hear them,
sisters.
Sister Liberty.
Oh. You
Oh,
can't see
that
them at the
sounds
moment.
so
That's okay.
cute.
Yes, and there's a lot of activity happening. Everybody's just excited. It's so good to see all the brethren from different congregations. And because also, by the way, have you all been aware that we are now the District of Queensland, Australia? Woohoo!
Yes,
So this
that's
is
what
our
we mentioned
first.
before. Congratulations, Sister Liberty. How
Thank you. I know. So yeah, so we had the opportunity to speak to some of the guests, and they're very excited. Some of them we're going to speak to later as well. We'll see how we go.
Yeah.
But at the moment, they're all enjoying the musical program. Yeah.
Well, so far, Sister
Thank
Liberty, what
you.
is the atmosphere that you can actually vibe in the area about in terms of, because it's a very big activity that's happening. You have musical presentation, and I could see how proud you are as a stage mom. What about the
I know.
others?
Yes, so they have been telling us, those performers that we've spoken to, they've told us how much preparation they had to do, but they're all very, very happy to be part of it, and they feel that it really strengthened the bonds between them and their fellow members in the church, and especially those who are also officers, so they get to know other brethren, not just officers, and yeah, everybody's just really, really excited, especially those who brought their friends over. We are also proud to share our faith, and through the musical, we also share our faith in a different way. Okay, so like in a format that they will enjoy.
Oh, that is very wonderful to hear, Sister Liberty. And we're very happy you're able to share us your experience through INC Radio. Well, but before we let you, I'm very sure you're very busy, Sister Liberty, being a stage mom. And congratulations to your two wonderful sons. I've met them before. They're amazing kids. And who do they look after? Of course, you and your wonderful husband as well. So our topic today, Sister Liberty, if you have a bit more few minutes to spare, is about how do you invest in yourself and why is this important? If you can just share with us, because I know you have many experiences, even just a quick one will be for our listeners and our viewers today.
Well, I invest in myself in terms of really, I suppose, going through and reflecting on things that happen, but most of all, always relating it to the faith. My faith really is my anchor. I don't think I can go on and just like the daily grind. It's so hard. Like it is. Like you always think to yourself, oh, another day. But with our faith, being members of the Church of Christ, we know our purpose. And I invest in myself in terms of having that time with God, making sure I perform my duties. This gives me purpose and meaning. So that way I know I'm enriching myself, and makes me stronger. Now, in terms of physical stuff, like Kajan, well, I try and do, even though it's just 10 minutes of my day, I try and just stretch, those basic stretching. And especially because my work entails a lot of driving, it's really painful on the back. So I really do need it. I do need to stretch at the end of the day. So you start with 10 minutes and then you go, oh, I feel confident. That was really good. The next day you can do 20 minutes until you probably get to an hour before you know it. But I don't have that much time, okay? So I can only do 20 minutes. I have a little one crying for my attention.
Oh, maybe Sister Liberty, you can hint to Brother Erwin for some massage here and there.
Oh, I hope he's listening. He's very busy at the TSV at the moment.
Well, it's
But
very
yeah.
nice to hear from you, Sister Liberty, and thank you for sharing in our discussion today. So, to all our listeners and our viewers, I hope you are able to learn both from Sister Liberty and also to Brother John. So, Sister Liberty, we will let you go. But if you have any more greetings that you want to do before we let you go.
Yes, so shout out to all the Metro Brisbane congregation. So this is amazing. Our district musical evangelical mission. So we've got a lot of them. If I go in, you won't see all of them because it's a bit dark, but it's really loud too. But everybody's just rejoicing today. We're all very happy today. You can see the faces of brethren everywhere. In the venue, and we're all just really happy to be with each other and enjoy the nights. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Sister Liberty. Enjoy the rest of your night, and hello to everyone. And congratulations again for being the new district of Queensland, Australia. Talk to you soon, Sister Liberty. Ayan, Sister Jean, as you can hear naman, Sister Liberty, I hope you get to meet her. You are in the same district, diba? And as you have heard, Brother John, it's very nice to hear all their experience of how they are always being able to invest a little bit in their in themselves, how it makes them feel a better version a better version of themselves, being able to achieve their goals, be able to be reduce stress as well, diba? So to all our listeners and our viewers, what are some of the tips that you can give in terms of investing in yourself and how it actually helped you to create a better version of yourself? So before we go on a quick break, we want to just give a quick update as well for our comments. So we'll do a quick read out. Sister Jean, are you able to read them on your end? The
That's why
readings that we have?
Yeah, I can see there's a lot of comments. Thank you very much for your support. I can see Alma Care. Hi po, watching from hashtag Shepparton. I can also see Nomer Ochoko from hashtag Hobart. And there is Gillian Evangelista. Happy viewing da po from hashtag Michinberry po. And from Melanie Beltran. Happy viewing po from Melbourne. And Grace Tyson, hello po, Kadel, hashtag Altona po.
Wow, yes, and there's actually quite a bit more, Sister Jen. So I think we have Arlene Mendoza. Hello to Tibe family, Shepparton. So apologies for if we mispronounce any of your name. We have Kasani of Melbourne. Congratulations to the local congregation of Shepparton. We have Wilma Valdez saying, I love INC Radio Australia, hashtag Melbourne. Oh, we love you too as well. Thank you for always supporting us. We have Seth Andrew Mabulak. Greetings from a Bulak family in Shepparton. We also have William Manabat. Greetings to Canes, Glodovisa and family from Shepparton. We also have Nomer Ochoko. Hello po from Hobart. Hello po. Hello everyone. And we also have Emir Mercado. Hello Sister Bernie in Shepparton. We have also Sister Dana in Melbourne and Gabe Del Rosario. Highs and hellos from the local congregation of Melbourne. So just a quick update of our tally at the moment. Still ranging at the very top one. We still have the local congregation of Shepparton. Melbourne, you're not too far behind. You can still keep coming. You still have a good 15 minutes left of the show to be able to catch up to Shepparton. Hobart and Altona, you're actually head in the third rank. So please continue to do that. And we also have from Penrith, we have Brother Harold Dewey. Hello, Paul. Thank you for tuning in. So please continue to send in all your greetings and all your comments or any shout outs to all your friends all around the world. Please, we will do our best to speed read through all of that. But for now, please continue to stay tuned. You're still listening to INC Radio Australia Satellite Studio, one of the official satellite studio of INC Radio, and we will be right back.
Ciao a tutti! Join us on our next episode as we commemorate the 9th anniversary of Varese Group Worship Service. See you on Sunday, June 23, 2024 at 7 Central European Summer Time. That's Monday, June 24 at 1 a.m. Philippines time on INC Radio Italy North Satellite Studio. Send your greetings in the YouTube live chat and make sure to subscribe to INC Radio DZEM 954.
This is Iglesia Ni Cristo Radio, Australia, the voice of truth, broadcasting from Sydney.
Welcome back, You're still listening to INC Radio Australia Satellite Studio, one of the official satellite studio of INC Radio. So, Sister Jean, just reminder of our topic today to our listeners and our viewers. In any case, if there are some who just recently tuned in, our topic today is about how do you start investing in yourself to be mature. So, Sister Jean, we have heard from Sister Liberty and Brother John how they actually invest in this and how it actually helped them to be able to invest in and grow mature by doing that. So, for you, Sister Jean, what has been the I guess the positive effects if you are able to invest in yourself, and maybe you can even cite someone that you admire that help you to keep you motivated.
Uh, actually, myself investing in myself po is very important since I hold two offices po in our local. I'm a choir member and I'm also a finance officer po. So investing myself, like I said before, that I do bikings, I do relaxing. So it makes my brain more focused po before performing my church duty, so I can give my 100% in serving our Lord God. So every time I feel sad or down, all I can think is I always think and remember the teachings in all our worship services taught by our executive minister, Brother Eduardo Vimanalo, that why would I be stressed? Why would I stay down if we know that we members of the Church of Christ have our Lord God and our Lord Jesus Christ to help us. So that that only one thing that puts in my mind. So I start doing again. So I live start from the very beginning and do my best again. So
That's right, Sister Jean. And I think you are speaking whatever all of the members of the Church of Christ around the world. We are very thankful for our beloved executive minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo. How no matter how much the church has grown, he has always shown his care, his love, and always giving us reminders, and most especially through all the various activities that we have here inside the Church of Christ, that they're also reminding us to invest not only in ourselves. For example, we have our Christian family organizations activity. We they are promoting to be able to spend time with our family. That is the reason why we have various activities to cater from the very young ones, the children's worship service, to our young members, to our brethren who are single, and even for the married couples. They also have their own activity to help strengthen their relationship to one another. And these are all activities taken initiative by the church administration to be able to help us to nurture all our bond in our families, but also to one another inside the church. And so to all those listeners and our viewers, if you want to learn more about the Church of Christ and see what are all these activities that we're actually talking about, and if you want to hear some inspiration or podcasts in terms of investing in yourself or some inspiration from other people, please visit incmedia.org. There are a lot of materials that you can watch from there, videos, inspiring stories of faith from people who have gone through different paths of life, and they what are their journey in terms of their faith. And we also have, as I mentioned before the show, there's a Heart and Soul podcast where you can have the little discussions of all the things that's happening around us as well. And I believe Brother John is still on the line, if I'm not mistaken. And I want to give a big shout out to all the members in the local congregation of Minchinbury, because I believe they are all tuning in right now at the moment as well and commenting to our show. Hello to all the local
Oh,
congregation of Minchinbury. Hi,
but
Brother John.
you know how I said it's overflowing, it's so full. They actually just are scan members, so they're actually the people who make sure that everything is in order, security is in order, and of course they're helping prepare all the food. So I like to thank them for supporting us as well. They're right there in front of me at the moment. They're listening to INC Radio Australia as they as they fulfill all of their duties. So thank you to all of them, and I like to also acknowledge Sister Jean, because the spiritual investment in ourselves is probably the most important of all, because at the end of the day, whatever we have in this life here, is all temporary. So that's why we do all these things inside these places of worship. Is that because we're looking at the everlasting life that we're, surely to be able to receive as long as we fulfill what we're supposed to do, which is following God's commandments. So first of all, I'd like to also give a quick shout out to my family there in Las Piñas in the Philippines. They are not yet members of the Church of Christ, but I do encourage them to come and do listen to INCRadio. And next time I'm in the Philippines, hopefully we can start them on some of our Bible mission and Bible studies that they will understand, why we are the way we are, why we have, why our family unit is so important, and why we're so dedicated to serving Almighty God as Iglesia Ni Cristo Church of Christ members. So that's that's something I'd like to shout out to as well. So thank you very much for Sister Diane.
Thank you very much, Brother John. And I think, Sister Jean, that is, we're very blessed to be members of the Church of Christ, to be able that, even though we're very busy, we have the church administration, and we also have our brothers and sisters inside the Church of Christ to always encourage us, to motivate us, to be able to achieve whatever goals. So in terms of our topic for today, the importance of investing in yourself. We can do a quick search online now. What are the ways of that we can actually, improve ourselves? What are the things that we can do to improve ourselves? But at the end of the day, we still need to do the work. And as you have mentioned before, Sister Jean, when we are struggling through, we're facing trials and challenges in life, prayer is one of our weapon that we have always been taught inside the Church of Christ. It's our Lord God who always give us that strength, that extra push, that whenever, no matter how much it is very challenging in this life, he will always be there. And as what Brother Eduardo Vimanala always remind us, we have our God. It's natural. We're human. We feel upset. We get sad because of the things that we experience, but we should never lose hope. We should never give up because we have our Lord God by our side who will always help us to get through. And if he doesn't give us an answer straight away, it doesn't mean that he's not listening to us. But you know what they say? God's plan, he does it in his time. And his plans are always much better than our own plan. So, Jean, if any last messages about for our topics today for our listeners and our viewers?
Excuse me again for the noise outside. For us, members of the Church of Christ, we are always reminded and encouraged to improve ourselves, to take care of our health also, and our all well-being, so that we can still improve, especially our spiritual well-being, to be mature in our faith.
Thank you, Sister John. Brother John, do you have any last messages to our listeners and our viewers about the
Okay.
importance of our topic today?
Oh, of course, of course. So all our listeners and viewers out there today, the best way for you to really be the best version of yourself is, if you're not yet a members of the Church of Christ, we invite you to come and attend one of our activities such as this. Also, we have sporting activities, art activities, family activities. We invite you to come and search the truth inside the Church of Christ, Iglesia Ni Cristo, because this is probably the best thing you can ever do, the best thing you will ever have for the rest of your life, because it will ensure peace within your household. It will also ensure peace within yourself, and it will also ensure salvation on the day of judgment. And I'd like to have a quick shout out to our brother Eduardo V. Manalo. We thank you very much, for we'll always be one with you, and we promise you, Paul, that we will do our very best to always be united in everything that you ask of us, because we know this is God's commandment. And we invite you here in the new district of New South Wales to come and visit us one day. We'll be so happy to see you here. We want to make you happy, because we know that you're happy. Then I know our Lord God will be happy. We'd also like to say a quick hello to our brother Angela Irania Manalo. Thank you for letting shows like this to proceed and to succeed. Thank you so much, Paul. And we are very grateful for all of your leadership. Thank you so much. And from the bottom of my heart, I wish all of our listeners out there the very best. I wish you all to be the best version of yourself. And most of all, I wish you all that we all see each other inside the true Church of Christ, which is the Iglesia Ni Cristo Church of Christ.
Well, thank you very much, Brother John. And of course, to all our listeners and our viewers who are with us for the whole time of our show and every Sunday, we'd love to thank you for your continuous support. And just for a very quick shout out to all the people who are in our chat, William Manabat. Happy viewing po to all brethren. Thanks po to our brethren from Melbourne, Altona, Donnybrook, Maryland, Dandenong, and Wyndham who attended the Shepparton inaugural worship service from Shepparton. So congratulations from the local congregation of Shepparton. What a very blessed day to all of you. And Sister Jean, just giving a quick update as well for our hashtag challenge. Can you believe it? If throughout the show, Shepparton, Melbourne, and Hobart was actually in the running, now Melbourne has caught up and overtook Shepparton. So congratulations to the local congregation of Melbourne for winning our hashtag challenge for this week. But we still have 5 minutes. Who knows? So local congregation of Shepparton and Hobart, you can still keep those comments coming in, and we'll just have a quick more read in terms of our greetings. We have Gazel Regat, congrats Spot from the local congregation of Shepparton. Greetings from Melbourne. We have Ray Ann from the local congregation of Melbourne. We have Erlinda Canlas. Greetings Spot and happy viewing from the local congregation of Hobart. We also have Mimit Reyes, we have Roma Scott, Angel Agor, we have there's quite a bit more. Laika, Laika from the local congregation of Melbourne, and many, many more. Oh, Sister, I think I saw Sister Liberty who joined us again. Sister Liberty, do you have any more last greetings before we
Yes,
go?
thank you very much po. I just have a guest here, a guest from North
Hello
Brisbane.
po.
Say hello po.
What's your name po?
Jomar.
Joma. It's Brother Joma po. Yeah.
Is it your guest for us, Sister Liberty?
I'm a guest of one of our brethren in North Brisbane po. These are the brethren po who invited him. Hello, say hello, hello.
Hello po. Hello po,
Yeah.
brother. Maybe just give us a little bit. What is your current I know what are you experiencing right now po? What do you feel about the events that's happening po?
It's good.
How was it? How did you find it po? What parts did you like?
The
The musical. Oh, the preaching, yes, yes, very good po. Opo.
also the
The musical
event.
na. Is this your first time po coming to an event like this?
I think it's my second time.
Second time. Oh, nice. And ano pong masasabi nyo about the brethren and the general feeling here po?
Okay naman.
Opo. Opo. Sige po, pwede po kayo bumati. Say hello. Mapapanood niyo po. Pwede niyo po sabihin ito sa mga friends niyo po and families. So feel free po bumati kayo.
Wala po.
I think Sister Liberty, he got shy
Sorry,
now.
brother. Because I put him on the spot. I'm so sorry. I put him on the spot.
Thank you po, Kajomar. Thank you, very good po.
But
Thank
yeah.
you. We hope to see you again next time again.
That's true po. Well, thank you very much for Sister Liberty and Brother Juma. And to all our listeners and viewers, unfortunately, our show has come to end po. We just have a few minutes left, but really, we hope you have enjoyed our show this afternoon. And thank you for your continued support. So we have quite a bit more to thank for our local congregations who've joined us today. So Melbourne and Shepparton at the very top, local congregation of Hobart, Altona, Penrith, Minchinbury, Kellyville, Croydon Park, and also Knox City. Please continue to show your support every Sunday here in INCRadio Australia. And of course, before we end our show, we would love to give our special thanks to our District Minister of New South Wales, Australia, Brother Seth Gutierrez, our Assistant District Minister of New South Wales, Brother Daniel Diaz, the District Minister of Queensland, Australia, Brother Orly Makayan, and of course we have our Christian Family Organization Overseer, Brother Richard Esperanza, our District Multimedia Advisor, Brother Lenil Lucky Pusan. And Sister Jean, any additional thanks before we go?
And special thanks din also to the District Minister of Australia West, Brother Romeo Beltrán. We would also like to thank our executive producer po, Sister Ivy Joy Butea. And last but definitely not the least, special thanks to our brother Angelo Eranio Manalo, our CFO coordinator, and our brother Eduardo V. Manalo, our executive minister.
Thank you, Paul. So from the INCRadio satellite studio here in Australia, have a good evening and stay safe, everyone. Join us again next Sunday, 5 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time or 3 p.m. Philippine time for another show here in the land down under. See you next week. Thank you.
Thank you po.
Bye.
Thank you po. Bye-bye po.
Thank you po. Goodbye po. Thank you.
Bye.
We'll see you next week.
See you next week. Bye.
Your team never will.